We're here today with Captain Steve Mclean. He is currently the captain of the Altadena Sheriff Station, and today we're going to talk about how he succeeded despite his challenges. How did you get to where you are today despite your humble beginnings?
Well, it's been a very long and hard journey, and you have to go all the way back to the time I guess I was 5 years old to realize what I went through and the road that I took to get where I am today. I'm the son of immigrants. My parents came here from Central America, 1954. I was born 1956, and actually my struggle started from the time I started school because my parents didn't have any education. Neither one of them got past the 5th grade, and so therefore education was never spoken about in our household. And then of course you throw on top of that the fact that my father had an alcohol problem. He was a very loving father, but the fact is alcohol did exist in our house, and so here I am trying to make it through school, Hispanic back in the 60s, and I had that going on, and the fact my parents never read a book to me didn't emphasize education, and so I struggled from the very beginning. I flunked kindergarten. I passed kindergarten and flunked 1st grade. I was held back, and from the time I started school until the time I graduated from special education in high school, I barely got through special ed with a C average. And then of course that lack of education carried on into my adulthood, and I had a lot of struggles emotionally and with confidence because I didn't have that education. And what happened was, one day I just finally woke up and I got so tired of being teased as a kid and not having the education and feeling I was stupid and dumb, that as an adult I went back to school and I got my AS degree, and then I went on and got a bachelor's degree.
Did you get the degrees
in college? I got an AS degree in Administration of Justice.
Oh.
I got a bachelor's from Cal State LA, and then I got a master's degree in criminal justice. And then I went ahead and put myself through the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia, and I graduated from there. So that education, the fact that oftentimes challenges are a very good motivator for wanting to accomplish things. I went through a lot of hell in my life, and for me it motivated me to go back and fix the things in my life that I needed to fix. And so I went from someone who flunked 1st grade to someone who couldn't fit in high school. In fact, I went to my counselor and I told her that if she didn't put me in special education, I was going to quit school that day. And I meant it, and she knew it. And so she put me in special education where I really didn't learn anything, and therefore I graduated high school without any education. And but one thing I did take from my father was the fact that if I worked hard and I made goals, and that eventually I could be successful, and I did. It was hard, it was difficult. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, but oftentimes those challenges and everything I've been through in my life can motivate you to go on and do things, and I did. And now here I am, special education high school graduate, to having a master's degree and being the captain of a police station. So, and of course, I couldn't say what I just said without giving honor to God, who was a big factor in my life, and He really is the one that really spoke to my heart and let me know that He would be there for me, and He always has been. So I have to give a lot of honor to God and how important faith is in my life. But it was a lot of hard work, and never giving up, and and realizing that there are a lot of people out there that really do want to help you, and of course having role models in my life. I did have a role model who was a police officer.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, one day I thought it would be a good idea to take my lowrider car with my buddy, and there was only two lanes leading to the high school back in the day. So we took our cars and we pulled in front of the buses, school buses, and we stopped our cars in the middle of the street and just parked there, which held up the buses, which made all the students late for high school. And they called the sheriffs, and the sheriff called me in the principal's office, and he dressed me down like nobody's business. But after that, he spoke to me, and he realized that I had some problems in my life, and he took an interest in me and told me about a program, an Explorer program for youth and law enforcement. And I joined that program, and that program had a lot to do with me being here today. And of course, the fact that he, as a police officer, took an interest in me meant a lot to me. So that's another thing that helped me out, was having a positive role model in my life. So here I am.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.